Hello, good day. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I'm so glad to see you guys are ready to upskill. I'll try my possible best to ensure that the training is worth the time that you guys are going to spend. Yeah, so thank you so much. Yeah, today I want to quickly answer some of the questions that you might have, or probably some of the information that everyone should have before the training starts. Yeah, I discussed some of these questions or some of these informations in our first meeting, but I realized that we had a lot of people who joined us after the first meeting. So and it's very important that I talk about this again so that we won't continue to have heated questions and I might not need to continue to answer some of those questions every time. Yeah. So quickly we'll go to the questions. This is a free tech and digital skills training, and the aim is to empower youth to, acquire marketable skills, skills that they can use to provide solutions to businesses locally and also internationally. So doing this, you can be paid, in the local currency or in the foreign currency, depending on the people or depending on the business you are working for. Yes, the training is totally free, 100% free. So, like I usually say in some of the messages on the group, please disregard anyone that is asking you for any payment, for any payment for the training via DM or whatever this might be. If there's anybody doing that, please just send me a message and send the number to me so that I can take it off from there. So the training is free for everyone. The training is online, it can be physical and it cannot be hybrid. The reason is in the group that we have people from almost all the 36 states in Nigeria. So there is no way we would have, been able to organize a physical meetup where everybody is going to meet and the training will deliver to them. So the training is completely online, strictly online. I talked about this in the first meeting, and what I'll do is, go to the next slide where we'll be looking at some of the skills that we're going to learn together. Yeah, so the programs that are available, we have the web development, which is coding. We're going to learn how to use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to create web pages and web applications. So we have web design as well using WordPress. So you can use WordPress to also create, websites and web applications. We are going to look at graphic design, Canva and Photoshop. This was the initial plan, but now I don't know how feasible it is to actually train people on how to use Photoshop. Canva is sure, but the problem we have with Photoshop is that Photoshop is a very space consuming application and it requires a very strong laptop. If you have people with strong laptop that they can install Photoshop on, then we can actually proceed to talk about Photoshop design. So, but then the one that is very sure is Canva design. Yes, we are going to go beyond just editing templates and just editing templates, exporting it, and putting it on whatever platform you want to put it. So Canva is very sure, and that is what we're going to start with. So depending on the availability of strong laptops, then we'll consider teaching Photoshop as well. The next one is social media management. We're going to look at the steps or the things required or the things that you should know regarding managing social media pages for businesses. So this is a very lucrative skill that a lot of people are looking for outside there. So you just need to put yourself outside, put yourself as a position yourself as a professional that understand this, and you're going to see what is going to happen when you start approaching businesses. Yeah, I'm going to guide you on some of these things and how to do some of these stuffs. I mean, approaching businesses and letting them know the that is the solution you have for their businesses. Then the next one is content writing. So under content writing, we are going to focus on article writing, ebook writing, and proposal writing. Yeah, there are some guys that have already volunteered to actually train you guys on some of these skills. Yeah, personally, I'll be doing some of it, and yeah, but for this proposal writing, we have somebody that will be doing that. He's a professional in the field, and by the time you guys meet him, you are going to see that yeah, he's going to load you guys with a lot of information that you guys should know. So the next one is video editing. Yes, we have somebody in this field as well that is going to take you guys through how to edit your videos. So we are going to learn advanced way or professional ways of creating business videos or marketing videos for businesses anywhere. Then the last one we are going to look at is AI for business. Yes, we are going to learn how to use ChatGPT and DeepSeek AI to generate content for any of these skills that we have above. So the idea is that if you guys check the schedule I dropped, you'd have seen that this AI for business comes first. So it is just that you need this in virtually almost all the skills that you have above. Yes, you need it, honestly. So, and that is why I've placed it at the first thing that we're going to look at. So that if you have any problem or if you need anything like content, you can actually go there, generate your content, and you know, before you know, you are done with whatever thing you are doing. So that is it. Those are the skills that we are going to learn during the course of the training. Yes, you can learn more than one skill. And from the last meeting we had, I shared a form. Sorry, after the last meeting, I shared a form for you all to select the skills that you are going to learn. And I think you were able to select three skills that you guys can or that you guys are willing to learn. So, but the plan has changed now. So the thing is that initially the plan was to group everybody in a group, put everybody in different groups, and ensure that we have a live class. We and ensure that we schedule a live class that the different people in each of the groups are going to have their own timing and their schedule for their classes. But then we realize how time consuming is going to be. And also the second thing that we consider, which is very important, is that if we organize a live class, trying to sacrifice our time and people did not attend the class, it does not really, it will not really make sense. And one thing we've observed is that a lot of the people on the platform, they are actually working class and they might not really have time to attend live classes, especially during the weekdays. So if you look at for instance, when we had the first meeting, we had about 150 people on the platform, that is on the WhatsApp platform. But then we had less than 15 people attended the meeting. Imagine. And that is why we've tried to consider it, and we are trying to look at it from a positive angle, which is not that people don't just want to attend. Well, everybody can, anyone can have something to do at a particular time, and I'm very sure that they will not want to tell us to stop the meeting for them to be able to do what they want to do. So this kind of scenario might occur in a lot of time during the training. So, and that is why we decided to, okay, do the videos. We are going to pre-record the videos and ensure that it is step by step, clear and explicit enough for you guys to be able to follow. So the WhatsApp platform will be open for questions too at a particular time of the day. So we are locking it just to prevent spamming and a lot of unnecessary messages. So yeah, the videos will be pre-recorded just like this one I am doing now. So once we are done, we are going to make use of my YouTube channel. Yes, I created a YouTube channel a long time ago. I think I did something like this 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, either 2 or 3 years ago. But then it was not really effective. I could not monitor what people were doing, so it did not really make sense to me. Yeah, it was still a birthday gift as well. So I stopped, and I think I could not really continue much like that. But then we are going to make use of the YouTube channel. Once the video has been pre-recorded, we are going to upload it on the YouTube channel and send you guys the link on the group. We are going to notify you on the link, sorry, on the group. So we are going to drop the link there so that you guys can go and watch the video. Then we are going to have live classes, or sorry, we'll be having live classes every Saturday, then sometimes on Sunday. Sunday is not sure yet, but maybe Saturday, Saturday is sure, just one live class on Saturday. So, and the live class is just for us to go through the things, in the video, or the things that would have been the things discussed in the video that would have been dropped earlier during the week. So that is how it's going to be done. That way we can ensure that even the working class can also participate. Those that are not working class too can also participate. That way everybody can benefit from the training. It will not make sense to bring everybody. It will not make sense to bring everybody together and then have some people not benefiting from the training. Well, I try to set up the program just to ensure that everyone benefits from it. So, this is just one way that we can ensure that we carry everybody along in the training. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. You guys are going to have access to links to pre-recorded training. Then we are going to have live classes every week. So in fact, one of the reasons that we are going to have or one of the reasons that we'll be having the live classes is that we want to checkmate you guys. We want to ensure that you guys are actually following. So there will be strict rules. There will be strict rules. I know most of you don't actually know me, but when it comes to teaching people skills, I like to be very, very strict. And there is no reason I'm doing that. It's just to ensure that the time I am investing is, the time I am investing is like I can actually see the value of the time I am investing in, and I also want you guys to actually learn it. It is not enough to see a link that says free training and you join the link and you're not doing anything. And that is majorly the reason why some people charge for all these skills. So don't feel because it's free training, then you can do as you like. If you like, you can watch the video. If you like, you cannot. If you like, you can just ignore the video. Well, if I come to realize that some people are not following, they will be evicted from the group. But that is not part of the question, or that is not part of the answer to the question. It's just an addition. So let's go further. So if you have learned some of these skills before and you are very good, I will advise that you join us in delivering this training. But then, if you don't want to join us, you wait for us. This training is focused on people that are just starting out. Please, it is focused on beginners. So if you can actually wait for us so that we bring the beginners up to the level where you are, or a near level where you are, so that as we are doing the class, everyone will be carried along. Everyone is going to understand what is happening or what is being said in the class. So if you understand this before, if you know this before, please calm down. Let's enjoy the class together. Let's enjoy the training together. Let everybody be carried along. That is the essence of the training. Like, I don't have anybody in mind that I want to actually train. It is just to ensure that I carry everybody along. Yes, some of my students as creative leader are also here, and I'm very glad to have them here. But then we will not be focusing too much on them. Everyone is the same on this platform. So that is it. You calm down for us. Let's carry everybody along. Then we can get to where you are, or you assist. In fact, it will be better for you to assist us. Join us. Let's do this training together. Although we are going to assess you as well. Then before we can allow you to deliver this training, because like I said, this is not just anyhow training. Like, it is not just the regular training that you know. I will be sharing a lot of information, a lot of secrets, a lot of important informations that you guys are going to, that you guys can use to actually learn these things faster, and to also, ensure that this skill become useful to you. Some of the things I'll be sharing, I learned them, like I spent a lot of money to actually gain, all these skills. And maybe very soon I'll let you know personally how much I spent on learning, upskilling myself last year alone. I don't want to mention it, so let's just continue. Of course, there will be projects. For those that are used to my training, or for those that I've taught before, you would have, known that I don't joke with projects. Yes, because that is the only way I track the progress of people. If I give you a project, it might be simple and it might not be simple, although I don't personally give people simple projects. Because I expect that if you are taught something, you should be able to use your own initiative as well to be able to, go around or go about the particular assignment. And the reason is that when you are working with clients, there are some clients that you are going to meet, and the reason you are meeting them is because they have a problem, and that problem, they have a problem and they feel that a lot of people could not solve that problem. Personally, like, I can tell you that some of the projects I take are kind of tough projects that probably they've given it to some professionals before and they could not solve it, and I'll just look at the project and see how to actually go about it and solve it. I've done this a lot of time. Yeah, it does not mean that those are the kind of projects I get every time. There are some projects you get that will just be the regular, normal projects, at least, that you can deliver without any issue. But then some of the projects that you're going to see, especially for first time people that want to try you, they want to give you tough projects to see how good you are with your skill, how good you are with your craft. So just be ready to work on projects. Like, there are a lot of projects that you guys are going to work on. And what I will do is that I will ensure that I will try to give you guys projects from the things that I've done in the past, at least things that are related to what you guys will be saying by the time you start working for businesses, or by the time you start working for your clients, or you start working for a particular company. So yeah, there'll be projects that you guys are going to enjoy, and that's how we're going to track your progress. Okay, I'll just show you guys some of these requirements in the next slide so you guys can have an idea of what we. So the first one is commitment. It's very, very important. Please, whatever you do, I know the group has been silent, is because the training date has not, and the training date is not here yet. So, and that's why there has not been much activities other than just giving you guys information. Yeah, your commitment is very, very important. You know, when I opened the group for questions, there were some people talking about, you know, things that things that did not allow them finish a particular course or something. One thing is that if you are committed to anything, whatever obstacle you meet along the line while trying to do that thing, you are going to overcome it. Even if you don't overcome it, there's a way you are going to put it by the side so that it doesn't stop you from achieving what you want with that particular thing you are doing. I have done this a lot, and that is the reason I'm able to tell you all these things. Last year alone, I spent a lot of time trying to learn new things. And when I get to a place, that seems somehow tough for me, I try to put it aside and I come back to it later. So most times if I do that, when I go back to it again, I am always able to solve the problem, then I move on to the next thing. So commitment is very, very important. Please, this training is free. Yes, I know. But I'm telling you, this is a training that people charge a lot for. And by the time they charge it, they don't even wait to even carry you along or to even give you live classes or something like that. And this is what I'm trying to, put in this training. I'm trying to do something special from the regular courses that you guys pay for, and they don't even, provide value for you guys. But then, if I'm trying to do this, I expect you guys to also commit yourself to the training, because that is how we can all enjoy the training. It is not only enough for me to be teaching you everything. I already know it. I just want to transfer the knowledge to you. So please, your commitment is very, very important. Internet connection, I'm very sure by now you'd have known that if the training will be online throughout, then there's no way you survive without having what internet connection. So having stable internet connection, I think that is what we use, stable internet connection. And one of the reasons we decided to switch to pre-recorded videos is that most of us are from states and cities that does not have strong internet connection. Few people reached out to me regarding this issue, and that was another consideration that led to the pre-recorded video session. So anytime we are going to be having live classes, they need to sort themselves out. This I'm very sure that you'll be watching this video too. If you are the one, or if you fall in this category, then ensure that whenever we'll be having our live classes, you look for a place where you can have stable internet connection so that you can join. There is nothing we can do about that. So yeah, internet connection is very important. Your laptop or mobile phone, yes, everything we'll be doing can be done on your laptop or mobile phone. But if you know me very well, I always suggest that you get a laptop. If you have a laptop, it's fine, because the convenience that comes with using a laptop cannot be compared to when you're using a mobile phone. So, but whichever one you have, just be ready to, start the training with it. Follow instructions. This one is very, very important, guys. This is very, very important. When I say follow instructions, please, I don't mean that I'll be telling you to do things that does not make sense. But then if you are watching a particular video and you've not finished watching it, and you are not asking questions about what has been done in the video, sorry, we might not entertain such questions. In fact, I'll just have to skip such questions if it has been asked. So follow the videos. I've told you, and there's a reason I'm telling you that the videos should be step by step. It will be so explicit that you should be able to follow it. So follow instructions, do your projects, and don't come and don't leave instructions and come and be asking questions that are pertaining to things that you've done before. Please, it's very, very important. I just had to include this in this requirement. Follow instructions. It's very, very important. And I know why I'm saying this. I have been running my academy for almost 3 years now, and I know what it means. I know what it takes for someone that is learning a skill to actually follow instruction. So I am not just telling you this, I'm telling you based on my personal experience as somebody that has learned something online, that has learned a particular skill, without anybody's guide, and also somebody that has an academy that has mentored a lot of people, to learn skills. So please, following instruction is very, very important. Complete task. When you are given a project, ensure you complete it. Share the training link. Okay, yeah, share. You can continue to share the training link. The training is free, like I said. Nobody is asking you for money, so you can do well to help people in your community, help your friends, help your family by sharing this link with them. Any skill you learn here, even if you are not making money with it, believe me, it will be very, very useful for you. So that is just it. And I'm very sure that everyone on the group have different goal, or have different aim of joining the training. So whichever your aim is, learning these skills perfectly is very, very important for you, or will be beneficial for you. Let me just put it that way. So that's all for requirements. If there are other things, we are going to talk about that, subsequently. So what is the duration of the training? This is a very tough question, even for myself, because while I was drafting the schedule, I realized that there might not be a fixed duration. But as you've seen the training schedule, we have durations for some courses, especially for those courses before the last two courses. So I deliberately put the WordPress design and web design as the last courses to be learned. The reason is those ones take a lot of time to actually learn and also perfect. And I want to ensure that I give you guys the best. I want to ensure that I take you guys through the journey very well, because I want you guys to finish, and by the time you are done, you should be able to say, oh, you learned a lot or you gained a lot from this training. That is just what I want from this training, honestly. When you are done, I'm able to see people that can actually do stuffs like magic with the skills that they've learned. And just like I said during the first meeting, so that when I have people that needs this skill, I'll not be telling them, oh, sorry, I don't have anybody that is doing it. I can actually refer you guys or bring the opportunities to the group. Then any of you can at least take up the opportunity and work with whoever the client is. The duration that has been set for some of the courses in the training schedule has been set like that because we believe that you should be able to work like that. But then after the classes, you guys need to work, like do your own personal work. So this one is very, very important. If you don't do your personal work, we might not be able to, do follow up for everyone. But then there will be projects, and there will be tasks for you guys to work on. But then please, the commitment that I mentioned earlier is going to push you guys to do more yourself. So the duration, let's just work with the duration of the training schedule. But believe me, you need more than that to perfect all these skills. Yes, I'll be talking about monetizing your skill after the training. After the training, and I'll put this after the training means after the that's after the duration that I put in the training schedule. So we are going to talk about that so that people don't feel like, oh, so why did I even learn this? I'm going to show you guys some of the ways you can monetize your skills. Believe me, as long as you are good with your craft, as long as you are good with the skill, as long as you've tried to practice everything that you've learned, believe me, this one is not going to be a problem. Even before you finish, if you tell people that you have these skills, you can have people around that are going to be giving you jobs to work on or gigs to work on. And forget about the fact that it is local clients, and don't be too anxious to say you want to work with foreign clients and you forget about the local clients. Please, you start from somewhere. In fact, I'll be sharing some tips with you, which is to work for people for free, just to get a portfolio and just to get something that you can reference, and just to have somebody that you can, tell your clients to go and ask if you are good with your job. Yes, because believe me, especially for those outside Nigeria, for those in the foreign countries, I'm talking about US, UK, Canada, maybe France, and some other countries like that. They don't give any other people work. Like they have to see what you've done before. They have to see what you've done before. They would like to see what people have said about your work before, and they would like to, actually be convinced that you can do the work. And how can you do this? The only way you can get these three things to be able to show them is if you continue to work on yourself, during the class and even after the class. I'll be glad to assist anybody that is working on a project and needs a review. Yeah, I think that's all. If you have any other question, please let me know in the group. But I believe I've tried to answer some of the questions that you guys have. The mode of training, the classes will be pre-recorded, the links will be dropped on the group, it will be shared with you on the group, and we're going to have live classes every Saturday, sometimes on Sunday. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the first class of the training. Bye.